in an attempt to explore man before history, meaning before written or dated history, we have to take a look at how primitive man formed its culture. A period known as quaternary, also described as the age of humans, is the time in our history based on climate phenomena. It began 2.6 million years ago and still continues today. It's the most recent geological era and is recognized by climate shifts, flora and fauna, and also humans. This epoch is marked by glaciers in the northern hemisphere, especially in Europe, and its movements and reshaping materialized in several areas, but especially in the Alps. There's been a point of interest for many geologists because of the distinct four glacial periods that is separated by the interglacial epochs, which is described as the cycle of returning warm weather. We are currently living in the Holocene epoch. It's well known that some regions don't show signs of glaciation, such as East Asia and most of Africa. So, in the time of Quaternary, the climate alternates rainfall and dry weather in these regions, and at times even drought. A method known as relative chronology has been used as a framework to study the great event of prehistory. This system only puts events together without specified dates. It's used in fields such as paleontology, geology, and many old methods as well as more modern methods have been used to create absolute chronology. The research is approximate and indicates that true man emerges in the Gunz period, which is around 600,000 years old. To break it down, true man is referred to as Homo erectus. This is due to the species using more sophisticated tools and showing more civilized behavior. Saying that true man is 600,000 years old is a much broader concept of evolution. At this time, Homo erectus began to diverge, to split into separate branches. That is, our species, Homo sapiens and Neanderthals, and later Denisovan. It's worth mentioning that Homo sapiens are not a direct lineage of Homo erectus. Scientists often agree that Homo erectus is an ancestor of modern humans, but still debate on how they relate to Homo sapiens. On the other hand, Homo sapiens show traits that are similar to us modern humans. They appear to be fully formed species and showed characteristics such as having larger brain size, controlling fire, and displaying complex behaviors that we associate with humans today. If we take 1 year, 365 days to represent the appearance of life on Earth, it would only be on the 12th hour of the last day of that year in which the quaternary began and man arrived. In other words, the first signs of life would appear 1st of January. Then early plants and animals would show up late March. Dinosaurs would appear on the 13th of December and go extinct by the 25th of December. And then only modern humans would appear the very last hour of December 31st. To be precise, a few hours before midnight. The first glimpse we have of our ancient intelligence is in our ability to use stone art. And this form of art stretched into a long century known as the Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. It spans from 2.5 million years to 10,000 years ago. This era was a time when instruments and tools had cuttings on them. The Old Stone Age is followed by a short and transitional period known as the Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age. It spans from 10,000 BCE to 8,000 BCE, and this is a time when humans began to domesticate animals like sheep and pigs. They started to improve hunting methods like geometric stone tools that were used as weapons. These weapons also appeared to look like arrows and spearheads. The Middle Stone Age also came with changing beliefs. People began to believe in life after death. And lastly, we had the New Stone Age or Neolithic Age spanning from 10,000 BC to 2200 BC. This period describes a time when cuttings had become more polished. People did not only farm animals but started to domesticate them. Humans had also transitioned into a hunter gatherer lifestyle with settled communities. This method of classifying periods of time shows the physical phenomena that took place, as well as helping us to build towards the great event of human history.